and Study, I need to know, Enigma6 got slaughtered by EU yesterday.
Yep.
What do they need to do in this match against Heretics?
They need to completely forget about that match yesterday. They need to leave that completely behind because that's not who.
How hard is it to do that?
It's really hard, especially if you got beat the way that you did yesterday, because you're just going to go back and create 100 different reasons to the reason why you lost. But the main thing is you should just drop it and move forward. And just today, just come with a completely different mindset. Like, okay, we're going to work as a team today. We're not going to single challenge. And just like the little things, just preach it, preach it, preach it.
Well, you drop the feeling and the anger of losing, but you remember what you did wrong. And yesterday, E6, they let Arcedes have his way with them, like getting picked off one by one by an ICR. Like, an ICR should be a trade. That guy should be a trade kill. Like, if he's the guy that's picking you off left and right, you know, dropping 27 and 14, you're clearly getting first blooded by the other team. Whoever Pristini was getting entry kills left and right. Like, you got to be getting your first kill and then swarming using teamwork. And I think E6's teamwork was lackluster yesterday, and that's pretty much.
We talked about it yesterday. General was off pace with his team, and he's not going to be able to do that against a team like Heretics that has this kind, like a crazy amount of individual skill. If they're not together, this team, Journey, Lucky, they will pick them apart. They got to play together. Journey, these guys are incredibly talented individuals. We're going to keep saying it so you guys understand. They're new to the pro league for sure, but you guys, they're going to become household names with how good they are.
Yeah, and we've talked about Journey before. We've already highlighted him, and those stats attest to how well he's been playing.
Stylistically, I'm excited to watch this match simply because it seems like E6 thrives kind of on smaller maps. Sometimes on frequency they'll be, you know, really deadly, and we've seen Heretics struggle a few times on that map. They're typically really, really good at gridlock. We've seen them dominate on that map time and time again. You know, the bigger maps, sort of the Maddox maps. So stylistically, it should come down to the vetoes in this series. I think that E6 have a really good chance at winning this game if Kismet's able to, you know, slay like he did at the PLQ. If he's able to do it against Heretics, they'll have a really good chance. He's got to be the all-star for this roster. He absolutely has to be.
I just want them all to be on the same pace today. If they can all just run around and just communicate that the way this is supposed to, then it should be fine. Because yesterday, like I said, we had Cade at 20 and 20, but then we had General at 10 and 10. Like, that is two completely different paces. And as long as they're on the same pace today, they won't get blown out like the way they did yesterday.
Yeah, well, we will have to see what is going to come up with that match in just a few minutes. But that was what 100 Thieves needed. They needed to be able to come in here after their loss yesterday to Splice and clean 3-0 sweep denial, and they did just that. So they've got to be feeling good about that. But as we continue the day, coming up next, we have Enigma6 versus Heretics.
Rider reporting in. Kiss them goodbye.
Damn straight.
Play new content first on PS4.
PlayStation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope we managed to pull you away from some blackout to get you into this next matchup. Welcome back to the Call of Duty World League here in Columbus, Ohio at the MLG Arena. We have got a ding-dang diddly-doodly banger for you. I lost myself halfway through that one. It's going to be Heretics going up against E6. Heretics sitting top of the league. 2 wins to nada, brother. E6 looking to get themselves, they got the 1 win, 1 loss. You know, could be better, could be worse.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be a goodie.
Yeah, Frosty's going to try and do something better with the Koshka this time around. Of course, we see him doing some great things yesterday, taking out his own teammate, not what you want to see. However, mistakes were made. But Heretics yesterday again, playing up against Denial. Of course, picked up the W, going against Enigma6. Maybe a bit of a different challenge here. Gridlock is where they start things, and Hacienda is where it could all end. And we've already seen how good some of these teams can be on some of these game modes as well. It's going to be interesting to kick things off, and this was the match which a lot of people looked at and favored Heretics. I put my predictions out, which I like to do in the morning, Miles, and I chose E6, and my goodness, I got some backlash off that one. It was like, are you crazy? Against Heretics, I was like, I'm sorry.
You just thought that they might throw the series. Who knows?
I mean, I'm feeling E6.
Yo, are you working this? Are you working this from behind the scenes? Are you making cash off this, Phil? That'd be a terrible thing. You bad man. Heretics, though, a strong form has to be said. The first matchup went their way against the United. Bit of a surprise there, bit of a shock. Of course, they took down Denial again. The battle of the European teams, the Spanish versus the French. They managed to pick up the win there, and now against E6, second North American team they'll be facing here. And you have to say one thing about Heretics, the gun skill is absolutely there. We screamed from the rooftops the power of metals. We talked about how exceptional, Journey's been, and Sukri, goddamn, absolutely brilliant stuff from all of them. And their teamwork as well working out. E6, on the other hand, they've got a little bit of teething problems. There's some growing pains so far in the league. We touched on the mistakes made yesterday. At times, looking a little shaky at the knees, a little weak. But now a definite chance for them to test themselves against a squad who's already proven their worth thus far in the league. It's going to be a tough one.
Most certainly will be. Could be a full 5 maps between the guys here. I'm looking at the likes of Journey on E6, Kismet. I know, obviously, there's been a lot of hype around him so far, but I feel like he's a player that can match the pace of Heretics. I really do. I'm not sure who's going to kind of step up with him to, join him in that challenge, but we'll, of course, have to keep our eyes out for every single person. Are E6 going to take the map control and dictate the pace, or are Heretics going to run riot?
2 players I want to see really step things up today. It was Cade and General yesterday. Cade is 0.65, I believe, and 0.53, respectively, in the hard points. Time to turn that one around as E6 going to crack the puzzle that is the team at the moment. Heretics, though, once again, the Spanish rebels against, I don't know, I'm trying to think of heretics. To be a heretic is to, you know, rebel against the church almost. Either way, let's just shut our meat holes and get into this one. Gridlock. Hard point is going to be map number 1. And again, you got to be favoring heretics going in this one, but E6 with plenty to prove. Here we go, boys and girls. Kismet on your screen, the player we talked about, blistering pace as he rolls straight on through to the hard point, head on head. As both teams get stuck into this one, Cade and Frosty open this one up, and it's almost a perfect run. As all the members of Heretics are taken down there, Method's the only one managed to get a kill. And on the overextend, Sukri's going to hold the line and take down Kismet and Frosty.
Something small to note, Sukri actually killed himself there at the very start on purpose, I think to change his specialist. So that was a 4v5 going into the middle, not what you want, but that's his own fault. But he picks up 2 kills and he's looking for the rotation. Not going to get it here is Frosty. He's going to be utilising that grapple gun to get up close and personal. Interesting here, obviously trying to hold spawns for the next one in 20 seconds. He's actually going right to the... I'm confused by the play here. There's 15 seconds. And I'm not really sure what Frosty's actually doing at this stage. Is he just kind of waiting for players to push around the house? We'll have to wait and see whether it comes up trumps, but trusting his teammates, to say the least.
Frosty, though, finally finding one. It's a player just above him. He has no idea. Again, the shots are going through. Metals and Journey winning the shots down on the hard point, and Frosty's gone down again. That's going to be a Cade now making his way through middle. Journey have control of the hard point now, as the Heretics.
Frosty pushing up there. I'm confused of why. And as soon as the gunfights were going down here, his whole team was spawning behind him. I don't know whether he thought it was a different hard point popping up next, but that's not what you want to be doing. He literally flipped the spawns in favor of Heretics for that. And again, maybe trusting his teammates, I'm not sure, to win those gunfights. It definitely doesn't pay off, as Heretics now will have the spawns 30 seconds as well, pretty much to play with here. They do have the lead already, so mistakes were made right there by Frosty.
Heretics still in control, 20 seconds remaining. Metals seeking out the battle for next. 3 players now from E6 in position. Cade first to go down as he's swept off his feet. Metals holding the line still. Here comes Diabolic in next. Sukri and Lucky hitting the flanks. The timing's perfect. Once again, Metals leading the charge. The shots are through. All the teamwork is there as Lucky finds one. Still alive, 2 HP for Metals, but the pressure is mounting. As E6 are very much against the ropes here on Showers. They have the hard point, but they're still managing to get the kills. Johnny now, a little too late, but, you know, nothing to be sneezed at. He's got himself streaks. As he's going to be cleaned up, and you know what? E6, they managed to hold on to Showers.
Yeah, starting to calculate a couple things here together, push together. Cade taking down Kismet, not the best here, but he'll take it as he does find himself through. Lucky one sliding in, General finds another, and now pushing forward, still in control of the hard point. Cade, a play which he kind of dubbed to step it up here. Most certainly is. 4-kill streak, 8-4 as it stands with 47 seconds of objective time here. Rotating round to the house. Wow, okay, let's get this going.
Easy, Tiger. 20 seconds left here. And E6, the lead will flip. They will take full control now. Cade's dropped. Methods and Lucky making their way forward. Frosty once again on the back. Does get dropped. Nice bit of a clean out there from Heretics. They watch the back, and now they've managed to get through. Final few seconds are going to go the way of E6. Just to help pad out that lead just a tiny little bit more. The kills department is looking favorable towards the players on Heretics. 8-6 for Sukri, 8-6 for Methods. Only player who's not really going hard is Lucky, and that's only 4-4 right now as he tries to turn this one around. Heretics still in control. General tries to poke a hole in the defense just towards the back end. Metals, though, he's up top. He's flushed out the player there at Broken. And now things are looking dangerous as Heretics continue the run.
Still in control of the hard point. Contesters come in. The slide from Metals as well. He is electric sometimes, just the pace that he does play at. The bob and weave. He's going to find himself the bait almost for Lucky, as Lucky finds another couple here. We touched on obviously a bit of a slow start, but he's on a 4-kill streak for now. Journey still with the lightning strike, and Heretics with a small lead here. I will say Enigma6 did really well at the Showers hard point to get a lot of these points and time back. We're going to the next rotation, obviously, with some specialists to play with, potentially. Be interesting to see who utilizes this the best already. TAC 5 boost straight away used. And the reason he's doing that, he's playing quite well. He can actually get this for a second time in the map. I've seen people get it for a third as well. Incredible stuff. Journey lighting it up here. 3 kills with the lightning strikers. Once more, breaching that 100-point mark.
Again, you have to hand it to Heretics there. Next set of rotations, we always see that lightning strike clear out the field in mid-map. E6 probably not aware of that one again. Maybe a matter of miscommunication or not necessarily keeping on top of the fact that Journey had those streaks. Not easy to do in these high-intensity games. As the hard point now is slowly but surely changing hands as everyone seems to be jostling for next. 35 seconds left on the point. Metals continuing this push as he doesn't manage to get anywhere out of that one. Methods here to pick up the pieces and continue that run. Watching the back end of the map is going to be Number 6 on your screen, that is Cade. Lucky making his way towards the hard point, cleaned out immediately. Both teams just fighting over this final few moments. 20 seconds left now on the first hard point, and it's been a fun one.
Yeah, General's done really, really well in this middle hard point to get the time, contest the time, and keep the spawns as well. Kismet now pushing up here. Obviously doesn't want to do what Frosty did last time and flip those spawns. He's looking for these players, and he's got to track back. He's just got to be able to take one player out, and I think he's going to find himself the player. It's going to be Sukri, perfectly executed, and now pushing in from behind. This is much better from Enigma6, and again, they're not being spawned. If you look at number 1, Sukri, where he spawned, that is where you want them to be spawning, because now Kismet can be that annoying frustration in the side of Heretics, and Enigma6 are reaping the rewards. However, coming from behind, Frosty's going to be taken there, and now pushing forwards. Methods and company could take control of the hardpoint. Grab slam available, but Kismet diabolic doing the dirty work there, and Lucky cleaning things up, but they do get broke, but I will say again, much better from Enigma6.
Kismet actually made the perfect rotation around the back. You saw it. You said he was coming in from behind. 2 players at Heretics spawned on the far left-hand side of the map, and as they made their way straight onto the hard point, he did a nice little loop, came in straight behind him, picks up 2 kills, continues the run. Heretics 137 to the 124 and climbing there of E6. 12 seconds left in this hard point. They're going to get the final few moments, but here we go. The battle for showers is about to begin, and at the ring of the bell, here it comes. Diabolic finds his first 2 with that War Machine, 3 to his name. Can't get the 4th down. The trophy says nay, mate. As the pressure mounts now, E6 about to flip the lead for the 2nd time in this matchup. Closely contested in this hard point.
Enigma6 there, they get the scrap time, much better on the rotation of the 2nd hard point. They actually rotate to showers first and foremost. They beat it with the War Machine, they utilized that. They've forced Heretics now to utilize their specialist. Frosty's countered that one as well, and it is going to be a bit of a bloodbath, but Heretics coming out on top for this one. There's still 35 seconds to play with. Lucky's got the Annihilator, Sukri's going to fall as well. General getting into the mix, and my goodness, it's almost a little bit too quick, as Lucky, I think, only finds 2. And I'm really, really excited here. Enigma6 here just seem to be stepping it up. Look at Frosty. I talked about maybe poor rotation onto the 2nd one. He's thinking about this next one already. 1 kill here could really change the game, because if he makes kills, it'll be interesting. If he's, I was going to say if he pushes up a little bit here, he could spawn them out. Not going to happen. Heretics, hold on.
Heretics, hold on. You see that orange icons on that mini-map to the left-hand side. Setting up, watching down that long street, now watching towards middle. Journey gets 1, quick trade out. Metals finds a 2nd kill, and the players making their way through the middle of the map, and this is it. Sukri, last line of defense, still holding onto the hard point, but the lanes are starting to open now for the players of E6, and the spawns have not worked out for Heretics. They've spawned way out, Narnia, if you will, and now they're going to put their runners on and make their way across map, while E6 are going to reap the reward here and continue to pad out that lead that they've already developed.
Yeah, much, much better from Enigma6. They're showing their understanding of the game here, and the way to push things, even from the players pushing out of showers. They held the defense. They were holding it as the players were pushing up on the hard point. They're making every single kill. You got Cade on a double, Kismet on a double, Diabolic finding 1, General on a streak as well, Frosty on 4. It is all blue, and it is all Enigma6 right now as they hold down the house. Still 10 seconds. No streaks to play with as of just yet here, but Enigma6 here really, really showing how what they're made of.
Cracked over 200 points. Vision pulse out. That's going to be coming through, providing all the information they could possibly ask for. Kismet with the Annihilator now. He's got these targets painted in red. You can see them through those paper-thin walls. And again, the bullet penetration of the Annihilator cannot be understated. Sukri, dicey with death. Diabolic's going to get him done from behind. Hardpoint still being locked down. No streaks to clear him out this time. Finds 1, finds 2. It's an easy 2 for Kismet. They line up for him. Ooh, there may have been a 3rd if he gets the turn. 235 and climbing, though. This is looking great for E6. Lucky gets his face completely removed as Kismet continues to run. 30 seconds, they can get it done here. The final 10. Streaks are out. Here comes Journey now. Sukri with that Tempest. Can he find anything with the Tempest in the final few seconds? They need a contest. Metals is in. There's Frosty on the flank. Not a single shot landed. Sukri can't get it done. Over the top, though. The lightning strike is going to clear him out. The streaks are going to get it done. And E6 take the hard point.
Strong, strong stuff from Enigma6 there. Frosty actually got streaks at the very, very end. We saw great stuff all around. However, it started poorly. The poor rotation, and I will put it in the hands of Frosty, I feel like he just got a little bit overexcited, a bit overzealous, started pushing up to the house. And nevertheless, it was just, from there on out, as a slow start, kind of build things up here.
Yeah, man. I mean, Enigma6, they managed to...
Listen,
in a big
tongue twister. Let it go.
I've let it go. It's gone. It's totally gone.
I've not. It's okay.
We're having a good laugh here. Either way, man.
Enigma6.
Enigma6 have finally cracked the puzzle on themselves. The code breakers have been at work, and now that first hard point went their way. Have to be surprised, though. Again, Heretics have looked so fantastic. I don't want to know what's going on. I want to know what happened there and what the thoughts were before the matchup. Don't you, Jess? What did they say?
Yes, Miles, I absolutely do. And luckily, I did find out because from E6, I chatted with Cade, and first thing he said was, yeah, we're amped as a team. He did also lay down some honesty and said yesterday was unacceptable, referring to the 3-0 loss to EU United. And he said, but, you know, we're going to bounce back versus Heretics because we have to win. We can't lose anymore. Now, over on the side of Heretics, I also caught up with Lucky, and he said, well, this is going to be a really tough match. Enigma6 counters our playstyle really well, and he said especially E6 plays really well on smaller maps like Frequency, but he said, you know, if we can win the hard point, then we're good. We can take the series. So, fortunately, that plan didn't go so well for them so far, but let's see how the rest of the series goes. Miles and Momo, back over to you guys.
Thank you kindly, Jess. Back in it we go in the second matchup in the series is going to be the Search and Destroy. And again, have to be said, I will keep harping on about this one. Heretics are currently sitting top of the board with 2 wins to nothing. Impressive to say the least that E6 have managed to take that hard point off them. They've been taking hard points in a great way off of teams. We saw them take, the United to game 5. This is impressive work nonetheless. Into the Search we go. Have E6 got what it takes to bring the fight to Heretics now on Frequency? That is the question I have. I'd be interested to see if it happens because, we saw them against EU United. It was, what, 6-1? It was an absolute blowout. I wonder if they can bring the same sort of noise.
We saw E6 yesterday on Payload as well against EU United, and rounds were getting thrown away.
Ooh.
Rounds were kind of, which they should have, it was 2v3s. 3v2s that they had in hand against, one of which was a sniper. I think it was Clay. We saw him shouting and screaming in round number 1. Again, I feel like they threw away so many rounds in that Search and Destroy. I hope that that's not the case throughout the Pro League, but it looks like tactics are being discussed for E6 here. And going into this one, of course, the coach is allowed to jump on the mic, give them a little bit of info.
I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear those conversations. Of course, you have to vet them for players don't want to give away too much, but it would be very, very interesting. Again, the addition of coaches here on the stage in between matches here in the CWL. This is the latest edition going into Black Ops 4, and I think it's certainly reaping the rewards. A lot of these teams, a few teams unable to compose themselves after a tough loss, having that coach come in and just whisper some sweet nothings in your ear through those Astros helps a lot. Helps teams regain, helps teams, reevaluate a situation. Stops blame being thrown around, which is, again, something really important. It's super easy to blame your teammates. I blame you for stuff all the time when we're playing.
I know, totally uncalled for.
I know.
All the time, actually. But one thing I will say, with coaches jumping on as well, sometimes, they've probably got 200, 300, 400, 500, I don't know, strats going into this. That coach is there to just reinitiate, you know what we're doing round 1. You know what we're doing, if this happens. Just to kind of walk them through, keep them calm going into this. But Frequency, Search and Destroy is where we'll be kicking things off. But dominated map number 1 for E6 here. After kind of that first hiccup again, but when it started to click, they looked fantastic. And again, we talked about kind of the pace of the game at the very start and how Heretics can be pretty crazy. We saw Kismet going off at the end with the Annihilator. Tempest for Heretics just didn't find anything. Specialist always crucial. And as we go into Search and Destroy, we've already seen a 3-0 today. E6 will want to make it 2.
I'd be surprised at this point, but it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and E6 looking fine so far. Heretics, Specialist usage leaves much to be desired for, and we've talked about how Specialists can make and break a series and make or break a map. How are we going to fare now as we go straight on into the Search? Sukri, snipe in hand, no one there at the B site, all for naught. The push is through middle, Methods is overwhelmed, has to back up. Entirety of E6 have made their way forward. Journey is able to pick one of those players out on the aggressive run. Can't find a second as Kismet answers back. 3-4 right now. Heretics at the deficit, but whoa, big team shot there. It's going to make it a 4v2.
Perfect bait and switch there at A, and like you said, making it that 4v2. They're team firing, they're team shooting, and that's the first real one-on-one we've kind of seen. Frosty comes out on top, but it would surprise me if Heretics don't group up and push this player as their squad. Sukri is holding the back line. He's actually got himself a Paladin. But Methods unlucky. Will be on the flank. Doesn't need it, though. Sukri puts one through the shoulder, and that's going to be enough here for Heretics to take round number 1.
Good night after that one. Sukri snipe finds its mark. This final shot. Sucre puts Frosty to bed. Right through the neck. Schwacked, if you will. Now, interesting start there from Heretics. Again, punishing the aggression from E6. We saw Journey and Sucre sitting back in their side of the map, letting those players aggressively charge over, punishing the mistakes. And on we go now into an offensive round for Heretics with that first one under the belt. 2 kills back-to-back for Lucky. Methods unable to get involved that time, and nobody's up top. 2 players edging towards B for the defense. That's going to be Frosty, possibly with a snipe in hand. We'll see if he's whipped out that Koshka with that laser sight again, which has caused no, he hasn't, but many questions. I'm sure we'll find out the answer to that later on in the league.
All calm in round number 2. Bomb looks like it's going to be a concussion. Has landed, and now they're starting to push as well. No TacMass. The second concussion's going to land as well. TacMass for Frosty. He's going to find the first. Will find the second with a beat down. Kismet and Lucky trading things out elsewhere, but it comes down to a 3v2. And Sucre is going to... Oh, my goodness. Lucky jumping up. Lucky finds a double. I feel like that should have been traded. My goodness. I mean, obviously seeing it from Lucky's point of view, fantastic. But it's just General left in a 1v2. Location has been revealed. The bomb is in a bit of an awkward position. I'm not sure if General knows this. I don't think he does.
Lucky had enough time there to ID that guy on the left, double take him, and then kill both. 5-0 for Lucky. Big round for him. Final 10 on the board. General, though, the timing could be right. There it is. Lucky, though, finally goes down. The shots are up. Sucre once again finds the silver bullet.
That could have turned nasty very quickly as well. Killing that bomb planter and being up against a sniper. Misses that first shot, and that could have got very, very dangerous.
Yeah, 100%. Even then, Lucky, my heart was in my mouth as he stood up.
So this player on the right, when he jumps up here, you'd like to... Oh, he goes a little bit too far. The slide, the movement from Lucky. Really dipped below the shots of Cade.
Perfecto movement. Shots, everything working out. It's another round now to Heretics, 2-0. E6, their search and destroy woes continue. Sucre yet to die yet. 2 kills, 2 round closers. Frosty with the Paladin. Hello. Welcome to the rest of the league. 5 shots up. Sucre gets a big old body tag. Has to carry that one now until he can revive, and Lucky's in the back. Frosty no stranger to this kind of situation, and it's back to forth between both of them. Sucre doesn't finally get the shot either. A slight readjustment, a slight reshuffle. Diabolic trying to make his way through the front as well, and this next flurry of engagement, this next bout of fights is going to seal the round. As the control towards B, the presence is being felt as Diabolic's on point. Big nade, Sucre's going to dodge it. But again, that snipe in this position is not what he wants, as Lucky finds Diabolic. Metals now over the top. He's going to find one. Kismet's shot in from behind. The Sorg doing work. And now it's a 2v3.
They have got the bomb, though, so they could just go for a plan. It looks like they're going for a wrap. They're not going to get that bomb down straight away. Frosty's actually edging towards the middle of the map. Kismet back and forth here. That's the first engagement. Frosty knows exactly where he is. I think that bomb is going down. No, it's not just yet. Kismet's going to find himself with a cluster on top of the bomb site. Metals, pinpoint accuracy there. And it's now Frosty in a world of trouble. 3v1. Push from either side. And Sucre finds the final kill. This has been really, really strong from Giants. And again, every single round when it's end, it's just look at each other, fist bump. There's no crazy, like, shouting and screaming, which we're kind of used to from the Spanish. You know, every round, like, the expressions on their face sometimes tells the story and shows the passion. We're not seeing that today. It's a little bit different.
Heretics are in control now. They seem to be very, very composed. And again, it shows in these rounds. They can take the early deficit. They can take the first loss. He called them Giants. I thought it was very adorable.
Oh, wow.
Sweet, mate. No, I remember them as
Giants.
I remember that. I remember that. But Heretics now.
I've been in this game too long.
All right. So far, so good. Sucre. Shots out. Doesn't get anything. Metals on point. Oh, Diabolic goes down as well as its finger licking good there on towards the elevator. Sucre can't get it done with a snipe again. Another whiff, but he's going to back on out. See that slight adjustment now from E6. Number 4. That's going to be Cade. Hungry for it, but a little too hungry. He's going to get his fill. Lucky takes care of Joan on the other side of the map. And again, that is that composure you talked about. They're so calm. They're so chill. It's all smiles. No matter what happens, they kind of take a step back. They let E6 fill that space and make the mistake. And then they punish accordingly. And it's just not working out for E6 to search and destroy.
It really isn't here. They're finding problem after problem. Heretics staying strong. And again, just kind of solidifying this map win here for them is very important. I like how they're staying composed. I do miss the hype by all means, but E6 look like they're in a little bit of trouble here on the search and destroy. 4-0 right now. Sucre yet to go down. 7-1 for Lucky as well, but looking at the streaks and specialists here, Heretics are looking for that clean sweep, that 6-0, that whitewash.
Currently 4 straight. Lucky's died once. That's how you trade. Metals almost gets it done in the end. Diabolic and Cade get kills up top. And this is the first time we've seen Heretics really on the back foot for the time being. But how will they survive this one? Methods, wow, he'll just jump and backpedal up top mid. Metals now rotates quickly, gets shots into them, and gets a kill out of it. He ain't dead yet. Takes some more than that to kill Metals, and Sucre's on the hunt. He finds General. 2v1.
Gonna find the first. Diabolic deletes Metals there. And again, bit of a messy round, you know, with the sliding of the pistol, chasing the kills from both ends. Unfortunate trades down by Pipes as well. But E6 get it done here in a much-needed round as they now are losing 4-1 at this current stage. But good information gathered as they finalize round number 5 here. E6 looking to make a bit of a comeback. And to do so, they need a couple more on the board too.
Definitely possible to do. Again, the kill department started to fill up for E6. Method's only with 1 kill for his team. 8-2 for Lucky, of course. We've got 5-1 for Sucre. Frosty now snipe out towards B. Bomb, though, is going straight down towards A, and there's a possibility that that's going to be planted soon. There's the engagements. The trades are out. Metals is on point. There's quick kills back and forth. Metals in from behind. The hip fire is out. The right hook's going to get it done. 3v2 right now. Bomb in the hand of Metals as he now makes his way forward. Slight adjustment. Oh my, Diabolic. Oh my, he's on point. 2v2 right now.
I was going to say the trades are so efficient, but this time Diabolic finds one. Frosty has the pistol, and again, it's an unfortunate situation if he finds this 1 kill. Oh, not going to happen. That's the Punisher. That's what happens sometimes when you opt to snipe. You're going to have that pistol. It's not easy to make the kills, and frustration there for E6 as they were in a 2v3. They level it out to a 2v2 with Diabolic going big, but then losing those gunfights and obviously the pistol not being the best. Even if he makes the kill, he's dead to rights there.
Great work. Metals in the right place at the right time. Always watching his teammate, always watching his boy. Now we're at 1 more round for Heretics. It's been a wicked zinger this round so far. Heretics, here we go. Kismet with the bomb in hand. Sucre with a snipe on the defense. This looks like a heavy B push for everyone. Absolutely, almost everyone on E6, but K's going to rotate round. K's going to be on his own. Information has passed. You can hear the players shouting in the background. The atmosphere here, a little tense. As Heretics know, they're 1 round away from the map win and tying it up. Frosty with that snipe down by B. An early kill is going to give them slight advantage, but Sucre's going to tie it up with a snipe in the back end. Kismet with a bomb down now. Forces the engagement. Cade goes down 6 feet under for him. Frosty now rotating towards the site. Frosty versus Sucre, the snipe off. Finally, we may have another chance at it. Another shot, but in from behind. Metals gets it done quietly and quickly. The dagger in the back as Lucky makes his way forward. He's going to get Diabolic, and now on point. It's a 4v1. General's the last player left alive, and they're going to give him a bit of a team shot. And just like that, Heretics are going to level up the series. An incredibly dominant display there in the Search and Destroy. 6-1 seems to be the Achilles heel, the kryptonite of E6, as they are unable to get past that first tough round win.
E6 struggle once again in Search and Destroy here. A strong hard point finds them now sat at 1-1 in the series. Coming up next, of course, Control. We're going back to the respawn. We're going to be seeing those Annihilator shots from Kismet and maybe some better shots other than Tempest from Heretics. We'll see you after the break.
The Call of Duty World League is brought to you by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, the official beverage of the CWL. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the CWL. And TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand.
Game Fuel. Level up the game.
Idly ho, neighborinos, welcome back to the Call of Duty World League here in Columbus, Ohio, the MLG Arena. Things are starting to get spicy. E6 against Heretics. Heretics drop the first map. They come swinging back into this one and take a mean bite out of E6. They're in the search. 6-1 was that final scoreline. And now we go into our third matchup. It is going to be Control on Arsenal. Heretics sitting 2-0 currently in the league. E6 at 1-1. Can we make it a clean 3 for Heretics, or E6 managed to get out of the doldrums? Either way, my name's Mars, this is Momo. We cast the next game for you.
Certainly will be. And again, the mode that's coming up next is going to excite me, obviously, between what I was saying in the hard point, when you get the likes of the speed and aggression of Heretics matched by someone like Kismet from E6. It's going to be interesting. That S&D was a blowout, I'll be completely honest. Looking back at it here, it just seems sloppy from E6 in a lot of ways. Heretics, though, are on hard point. They simply got outclassed towards kind of the late end of it, and we've seen, you know, that happen for both teams, if you like, on map 1 and map 2. Going into Control, I feel that I edge towards Heretics in the sense that I've seen them work together better. They seem to be sliding out, peeking doorways, shoulder peeking, whatever you want to call it. They're playing more as a team, I feel. I don't really know what's going to be the big difference for E6 to kind of take this. But again, I'd be looking at utilizing Specialist, making sure you play for streaks. Playing for streaks on a map like this is so crucial because of obviously the zones and where they are. But let's get into this one, as we're already seeing the ICR of Sukri find a double.
A was clean, B was where all the dirtiness went down, and Sukri slides in, finds a nice one there on Kismet. And that shots there on Cade, also getting the job done. Diabolics. What just happened? Why did he do that? He just dropped his teammate.
Cade, you've been playing poorly. I'm going to take you down.
What the hell? Either way, Frosty. Interesting.
Bit of a mix-up.
Interesting to say the least. My bad, bro. I think was what was said there. It's Frosty on point, trying to keep these players clean out of A. Pressure towards B has subsided for now, and see Methods. Great hold there from Cade, holding on to food. Uh-oh, I've done that a few times. That sucks. Cade now making his way forward. Big shots. Great double there from Cade. 5:25 away from streaks. Again, the pressure mountain. Cade on his third kill in a row.
Would be on a 5, but got team killed. Never mind. I will say for E6, very, very good so far. The defensive B at the start, strong here. Now Heretics forced to push around the outside, maybe go for a pinch. But the problem with this is you're pushing through very small gaps, and with these players just almost anticipating it, Journey is going to find a double. That's 4 down for E6, and this should be a strong, strong capture now for Heretics. That's the one thing that you wanted to see for Heretics here. Without that, if that went the wrong way, this game could be over. This round could be over.
I mean, this is great, though. It's a double push. A's already got his second tick finished. Now B, the pressure is mounting. They've had to abandon A, and that is going to be the wisest decision they'll make so far because, again, the pressure from Heretics was there. The kills were there. They managed to open up both the window and the lobby. A's done and dusted. It all goes to B.
Well, you say A's done and dusted. They actually contest it. They go in and actually stop it for a second. And that's the problem I wanted to point out because that was the team push. They didn't commit 4 or 5 players to A. They committed 3, sent 2 to B. And now it could come back to haunt them here because they're now defending A. They're depleting that bar as well. And now they're going to have to be forced with all 5 of them coming through to A. The callouts will be coming through thick and fast. 2.1 seconds left on it. They are going to capture it. No one is going to challenge it. It could have haunted them by any means, but there's only a minute left on the clock here to make a difference. 10 to 11. Make it 10 to 10 now on the lives. But the defensive side most certainly have that advantage.
I totally jumped the gun there. I was so convinced that was done. 45 left on the clock. 10 to 10. Here we go. Metals making his way around the back. Lucky finds the kills there on Frosty. Methods gets Cade onto the point now. Journey slips through. 8 to 6. E6 down by 2. Here comes the capture. Watch those blue icons on that mini-map as they make their way towards the point. Diabolics in the wrong part of town. Can he make it work?
Number 9 is the key. They're down in lives. They need to go big, and he finds 1. He's got to regen. He's got time to play with here. Find another kill would be crucial, but it's not going to happen. Over on the flip side of things, though, Heretics are going to make it a 4v3. General by the Slitherer is still alive. 3 to 3. Trophy system goes down. The stim shot now changes it, and we will see General regenerate to 150. And again, with the time ticking, I feel like it's just one exchange. One exchange. And the game can flip on its head here. First round, who's going to take it? Grapple gun probably won't be used at this point. Method slipping and slide in general is being the bait for that one. He's got the ICR, but he's got to find another one. Frosty going big, Cade shutting it down, and now Sukri from behind. Surely can't do it in a 1v3, and time against him. E6, and wow, General, he went big there at the end.
Heretics unable to really make a play towards the end of that. The two players hitting that far, far rotate, and they committed to it. You know, they went all the way through turret, they went way past cranes, way past the gun turrets, and it just took them a lot longer than I think they were anticipating, with the 20 seconds left on the clock. And by the time they finally get to the fight, the one player who hits that the grapple straight on the point, he's alone. There's no one there to pick up the trades. There's no one there to make those kills happen. The timing was just off there. And if those players get there a little faster, if they're on the back stairs when he hits the statue with that grapple, then you can get those trades happening, then you can get the kills, and then you're looking in a position to get the point. But E6 hold. Round 1 goes their way. You know, and there we have it. 7 and 5 for Kismet, 8 and 5 for Cade. The kills department lighting up for them. General sitting on 6 and 6. Crucial kills for him in the last round. The ICR doing work. Same thing can be said of this round. Trades are out. General finds 2. Straight onto the point. Start getting those early caps, and again, Heretics back on spawn.
The important thing for General as well, he got 2 at the end of the last one. He's just got 2 now. Trophy systems are down. He's working towards streaks. He needs to stay alive here. He will stay alive. General, my goodness, looking for another one. Will find, that's the lightning strike. Nothing more here as we see Journey slip in. No real ticks towards the progression of A as of right now, but you do see a lightning strike which can be utilized over by the B zone, and now E6 are in control. One player on the flank, that's going to be lucky. But E6, they're playing this a lot more methodical, you know, like the standard way to play here. The tactics are pretty much, like I said, standard, nothing crazy, but they're making the kills where they need to.
Yeah, there we go. We talked about Heretics, you know, the lack of practice they've had coming into this one, and now it's starting to show somewhat. There are a couple of cracks, a couple of flaws in the game plan. Still 20-18. E6 almost fully captured towards A, but no one making any presence towards B, as you can see the remainder of Heretics as they jostle back. Just that slow and steady retreat, but it's definitely a guns up retreat as Methods gets dropped there as General charges forward. Now, on their horse they ride, they charge on through to the back end of that B point. You can see Heretics set up. No one in any position to trade anything. These next few lives are just to pass on information. You can see as soon as they've called that one out, Metals was like, dude, there's 3 guys here, I need help. You know, Vamos or something, for God's sake. Here comes the strike. That's going to get rid of those players there on the statue. Metals in from behind, a quick trade. Journey gets killed out on the B point. Now Frosty is in a position to move in. Cover Diabolic as he starts getting the ticks. This is big from E6. This is well concerted, well put together.
All 4 players who are spawning up. It's a very known location, and this is where they can punish them. Everyone sliding in. E6 know the spawns because it's only one place right at the back as they dismantle Heretics. 17-8 in the life count right now, and really they have nothing to break it. They don't have anything like clusters. Concussions really are a little lackluster at this point as Zone B does get taken by E6, and I think rightly played by Heretics. Just give it them, go into the next round. You know, without being punished too much. I think the lightning strike was used there by General, so that's obviously out of the question. But General, you know, talking about this guy so far, you know, he's having a really good control.
Yeah, hardpoint KD yesterday was a little rough. Certainly turned things around today. Finishes that round, I believe, with 15 kills. Brilliant work from him. We caught a few. Tag 5 boost in the final few moments of that last one. We won't see that coming in the next round, but again, at 2 rounds to nothing, E6 are in a prime position, take the lead in the series here. Can they close this control out in 3? Here we go, 125 on the clock. An offensive round for Heretics. They did not win the last one. What are the boys of E6 going to bring to the table this time? 4-man push right through the middle to A. Lucky's going to be hitting the outside of the map. Frosty now straight on top. Brilliant work. Gets 3. He's going to catch his fill there. Sukri's going to get dropped and not able to get away from it. General almost gets him again. But again, those kills with the specialists have been kept even. 26-27 the lives. Still at this point, in a good place for Heretics.
Diabolic sharp shots there. And again, just finding one kill there makes them all turn around. Lightning strike has been called in by Frosty, trying to catch them off spawn. A little bit too late, so won't find anything yet. They are in A, and they have got the first tick towards it. Metals will be warned, and lightning strike available. With 4 down, that lightning strike could be punishing if brought off spawn as well. But do they really need it? Do they need it at this point here? They have the positioning, they've got the map control, they're pushed up. Pistol in the hands of Cade isn't going to be the best weapon of choice. However, can they break into A? Can they make their mark? Kismet's got the Annihilator out.
Just a second. Frosty's hitting the flanks. Damage is already being done. Here we go. One tick at A, and here's the aggressive push into the spawn. All those players making their way around the right. Kismet caught read of it. Halfway through that Annihilator now. Shots out. Finds one just before he hits the deck. Journey's in. Lucky's on the left-hand side as well. Shots through. Any more out of this? There's another Hellstorm at the ready. General finds kills as well. There's the Sniper's Nest. Diabolic's also got streaks. It's starting to look a little bit dicey the final few moments. Now for E6, they're going to rain on down. Lucky's in a tough spot. 10 seconds remain. No one in a position to find anything. They need a contest, and they need a contest now. There it is. Can they hold? 11 to 22. The lives are not in their favor. Frosty in from behind. War Machine out for Diabolic. Looking to shut the round down here and there. But Kismet, he finds Sukri. Methods gets in with a slam. Methods is still alive on point. The contest is still happening.
Contest will be going down. It's 90 to 8 right now. E6. They're very, very comfortable here. They're pushing forward. They don't need to make any crazy moves. It's simple trades, and it's simple for E6. 3-0 round count there, and we talked about these going head-to-head in control, and really only one came out on top. The first rounds were close. General goes big. Streaks obviously coming through. Great Annihilator use from Kismet towards the end there. War Machine, Tempest, and everything in between. E6 come out on top, and now one map, should I say, away from giving Heretics the first L.
Yeah, first L they will be receiving thus far in the Pro League. And you called it, man. You said the specialists needs to be on point in that round, and they were. They absolutely were. There's no questions about it. Heretics are looking a little flat. I don't know what you're doing right now, chat, but there's a whole lot of Vamos going unreceived here in Columbus. So get your Vamos at the ready, boys and girls, because it's sitting at 2-1. Heretics, now they go into a hard point. First hard point was not pretty. It was not pretty at all, as E6 walked away with that one again. Kismet, we're talking enough about Kismet and his aggressive playstyle and how well that is working against Heretics right now. Cade has turned his game around in a big way, as had General. So the KD's really working out for E6. Let's have a quick look at the final few moments of that control round. And again, it was Specialist Central. Kismet finding a few with his Annihilator. He doesn't manage to catch anyone here on the guys on the rotate bits. When he gets back to the window, it's Journey. Journey's like, I'm on point, no worries, boom, dead. Metals gets in, starts the contest. Here comes General in from lobby, perfect timing, picks up Methods. Lucky gets wiped out. Again, 2 points for General there as he continues the run. Sniper's Nest at the ready, streaks come through. And in the final few moments here, this is when all the specialists come out.
Yeah, and at this point, it's pretty much over anyway, 23 to 12 with 9 seconds. It's not really going to change the game too much. But for me, again, it's those important kills like here. It was a double flank. It was Cade and Frosty coming in from behind. But at this point, you know, it's very easy to critique Heretics, but they've got 8 lives to play with. You have to go for it. It's one of those situations where you're like, looking at your team, you're like, we've got to go. We can only get to A. We've got to push in now. We can't even wait for each other. And really, the reason that they're in that position is because E6 put them in that position. That's the credit that you've got to give to them, because at the very start, they defend both both zones simultaneously very, very well. And sometimes they're at a number disadvantage in those situations. It's 2v3 and they come out on top. So credit to E6 for that one. I do want to touch on the map coming up, of course, with map 1 being Heretics' choice after the vetoes. They chose Gridlock. Frequency is actually E6 choice here, so they can, you know, maybe end it on their preferred map. They don't want to be seeing it go to Hacienda S and D. Of course, we saw Heretics, I believe, come out yesterday on top. Game 5, incredible stuff all around. And we don't want to see a repeat of that first Search and Destroy. That was a bit of a mess.
If we have to go to Hacienda, of course, the Spanish on home turf there, that would be disastrous for E6. But they've got a chance now to close it out on the hard point. We've discussed enough. The form they're in right now is looking good. E6 finding themselves in a big way. And Heretics, yeah, I mean, the Vamos ain't there. Just not there today, man. I mean,
even
they came
for
in
themselves,
swinging.
Even for themselves, right? I know you joked about it in the Twitch chat, but for themselves, we were not getting that hype and that energy from them that we're almost used to. And maybe that's because they're not leading in the series. You know, if they won map 1, maybe map 2 would have been different. But they went down, they came back. Now they've gone down again. It's very hard, you know, to get that hype and energy when you're fighting for survival almost in the series. But as we head into the hard point, E6 Heretics going toe to toe. Very excited to see how this one pans out. Again, eyes have been on like General when we talked about the control there. I want to see a little bit more. I think you pointed out at the start from people like Cade. Lucky, for me, is one of the best players in Europe, full stop. So far, obviously, he's played well, but maybe a little bit more, and Heretics can push it to Game 5.
Well, that's one way to get it started. Journey finds 2 and a teammate. Frosty in on the sides. U is always a dangerous place to be, that elevator. Incredible start already for Heretics. We said 2 to Lucky's name, 2 to Journey. Lucky's still on this spree. Now, we've seen this is very, very typical of starts here on Frequency Hardpoint. Lucky almost there. As he keeps these kills coming, 435. That's his, already off to a 4-kill spree. If he keeps baiting his teammates like this, if they keep allowing him to get these kills, he may find himself early streaks. Well, time and time again with Rec. We've seen this with many teams so far in the league. But man, Heretics. Okay, the Vamos may have arrived. 30 points now in the good. Only a handful of kills to anybody there on E6, as they have yet to really get this going. And there it is. Lucky finally taken care of there at 6 kills. Methods now getting ready for next. Sukri watching the far left-hand flank. Final few moments going towards E6 as they surge forward.
I will say a very strong start for Lucky. No streaks were obtained, which is a positive if you can take that for E6 at this given time. Still holding the spawns, holding the lanes, all the kills going in favor of Heretics. You look across the board, and you took 5 and 2, 4, 3, 2 to 2, 3 and 2, 7 and 1. These guys are destroying in the slaying side of things. Kismet and Cade, though, finding a couple. General now breaking in. Maybe this is the time for them to put it into their hands as 2-2 spawn out with 30 seconds left. That is great here for E6, as they now will get a couple seconds on the board. And a little bit of positive vibes flowing here, clearly.
Perfect break, 4-man through the front. One guy hits the back, and it's an ideal situation for E6 now as they pick up the kills. But Diabolic's got a big play ahead of him now. He's got to charge through. He's got to try and get the next hard point. Not able to happen. Frosty, though, still picking up pieces as they charge forward Journey. He's the only player now for Heretics in a position to get this to work. That jungle back spawn so far uncontested. Frosty's in. Methods is on now. No one hitting the flank again. Methods trying to find something here on the hard point. The contest is through. The battle for this corridor is going to be fast. It's going to be furious. And already you can see Heretics now with the ideal spawn. Spawning there on the back left-hand side of the map. That's what they want. The contest is through. Got to get Diabolic off the point. Got to start getting something. And Heretics do. 45 seconds left on the hard point. And E6 now mounting their front attack.
Yeah, and E6 had those spawns. They were the ones to rotate early, and Heretics just take that away from them so quickly. And credit to Journey, who was at the back here, but are E6 just going to do what they did on the previous one? Punch through that defense here, find a couple kills. Methods say no. We'll say no to the second before Cade releases him here. Lucky finding a double, and Heretics once again coming out on top. Lucky, the player which I wanted to see more from. So far, so good. 12 and 4, 3-kill streak as we head down low. Can E6 start to mount a comeback? They started slow on the first hard point, and they turned that around very quickly. Maybe just starting to adapt to the pace is their problem. But of course, plenty of time still to go.
General finding 2 kills there, back-to-back, 9 and 7 for him. 2-kill spree so far. Lucky charging forward. Lucky 12 and 4, currently on a 3 spree. Kismet's up next. Shots are through metals now, making his way forward. The cluster getting the job done, but the TAC 5 boost is going to wipe the Schleet clean. They get the big-time HP bonus, and they make their way forward. Methods versus Frosty now. Perfect teamwork. Oh, wait, hang on. Hold up. Regroup. Kill him. Frosty almost sliding in there. Annihilator at the ready. It's going to come straight out. Oh, Cade! Cade shuts Lucky down before he can get anything done there. Cade keeps going. Hardpoint still in the hands of Heretics, but man, that was a weird little string of events.
Oh, most certainly was here. And as we go round to the rotation, a big lead for Heretics. It's going to be over 100 points here that E6 are going to have to find. Diabolic in general, wanting to start things off here. No specialists have been acquired yet. Of course, Kismet with the Annihilator, he's got 5 kills. On the flip side of things, Lucky with his Annihilator, he's used it and nearly caught up to Kismet again. He's rocking 73 seconds of objective time. Grapple gun coming in. This could get messy, and there's going to be 2 for Frosty, but it's only Frosty who puts up the numbers. Diabolic now sliding in, finding a double as well, and crazy enough here, Heretics still in charge of that hard point for now.
Cade is in a great position to catch these players straight in off the spawn. He's going to cut the reinforcements with that TAC 5 as well. Almost kills the teammate. Diabolic's getting it done there with the War Machine there. That's huge. Right on top of the point. 120 away now from streaks. Pre-fire there with the last 2 shots. That War Machine runs out very quickly. And no flak jacket to be found, so Heretics caught out in the cold there. Cade still charging forward. Shots out. Finds one somehow. There's Kismet to pick up the pieces. This is great. Shots through. Damage dealt. Backing on up. Getting ready for the next hard point. Heretics with the charge, but is it enough to get it done? Is it enough to get on the point? The kills have gone through, but the back is still in control for E6.
He's dipping out of that one. Diabolic. He's on a 6-kill streak. Streaks could change the game here. Lightning Strike! We'll get it. We'll get the Hellstorm. Drone Squad is the one you want. Drone Squad is the one he gets. Double for Diabolic now as he takes charge. And this is potentially the comeback which they needed. They were over 100 points down. And now just trailing by 60. Method's trying to break on in. The Graph Slam available. Isn't going to get to use it as Kismet shuts it down, and still E6 in control.
He was thirsting for that Grab Slam. Metal's now the War Machine out. Again, small tight room to use it in. Ideal situation. Can't find anything yet. The shots are out. War Machine just finds another there on a Cade. And General, cleans him up. But still, the spawns from E6 are great. They're right at the back. They're going to hit that hard point as soon as they spawn, pretty much. They can just get their strategy in straight through. But wait a minute. Metals doesn't get anything. Journey goes down. And Lucky kills a teammate, and they're on the point. 10 seconds left, and Heretics starting to get a little bit crazy.
Yeah, Heretics, a bit crazy, like you said there, but they come out on top. The pressure that they put on, then they still kept the spawns is kind of incredible. Journey, again, a lot of team fire coming in. Diabolic's going to make Journey pay the price for that one. And are we going to see a quick break? Graph Slam used by, I think it was Frosty. Didn't find anything. Kismet, a team kill onto Diabolic, but also coming up with Metas as well. Can Metals find himself in a position, taking down No. 3 is going to take what it finds, and that is, my goodness, Kismet going off 175 away. Methods using the Graph Slam. That doesn't find anyone. Sukri utilizing the Tempest a little better, but still, after everything we've just seen, an 80-point lead for Heretics, and we're going to see that chain as well.
Diabolic still has full streaks to work with. As Methods comes in and cleans up these players. Sadly, again, it's just getting out of control. Chaos on both sides. Frosty trying to get on the hard point. Does finally get Journey there. 17 seconds remaining. Again, it's not an insurmountable comeback for E6, but at the rate that everyone's playing this kind of furious gameplay, there seems to be, again, just pure chaos. I'm not sure if that kind of coordinated effort is going to get it done. Here comes the Drone Squad. Diabolic watching the flank. Yeah,
nice positioning from that Drone Squad as well. That's going to come off, cut them off just round the corner as well. Cluster Nade has been pushed forward, but look at the positioning. He's got the power position, he's got the close quarter combat, and he's got that Drone Squad to possibly follow up onto Metals. Metals still alive. The contest will come in. I'm not sure where those Drone Squads are. Maybe they were taken down, actually.
I didn't see the Drone Squad destroyed icon come up, but still on board. 2:15 almost, and climbing now for Heretics. So getting to the pointy end of this hard point. Looking to force that game 5. Diabolic finds one with the lightning strike, charges on forward, gets lucky. Can't take care of Methods as the contest is through. The shots are out, the trades are absolutely pristine. The Drone Squad's still doing work in the back end. Journey, though, has absolutely no fear as he makes his way on. 2:20 now on climbing. Metal's on point. Diabolic's got a contest. He's worried about the clock, and he should be. Cade, though, takes the team kill. Lucky now, gets absolutely decimated before he can make anything happen. General now charging forward. Sukri, he's in next. He doesn't get the kill. Oh my, Sukri almost finds 3. Metal's on point now, and Heretics are not letting this go. Heretics are looking for that game 5.
Oh, it's unfortunate for E6. The Drone Squad finds absolutely nothing. The lightning strike too. Lucky's going to find himself with a cluster in his top pocket, though, as he slides off. We are going to see E6 in control of this. However, one break from Heretics on any hard point of the next, 2 or 3, and they'll be okay. They'll be good to go. Here comes the cluster, here comes the attack. Journey Metals do fall, as does Kismet and Cade. And Diabolic will join the club, sliding on back and forth. The contest is in, but still on top, still in control is Frosty with a double.
Things are looking all gravy right now for E6 as they manage to slip right on in there, force the members of Heretics out. Gotta hold on for the time being. Next hardpoint rotation is going to be huge. Heretics can win it on the next one. Any seconds they get now, though, all help. You can see the spawns there for E6, absolutely ideal. Diabolic still has streaks. He can flush those players out as soon as he respawns. So the next contest is going to be essential. Here come the streaks. He's going to get those back spawns with him, or is he? Oh, very, very clever Heretics managing to stay alive. Not a single thing. There's the hard point. You got to get in there, and you got to get in there fast. But Lucky's on the flanks. He's keeping these players back as he's doing the best he can to do all the damage. As the remaining players are about to hit the hard point, the clock's ticking. A matter of points now as Lucky finds that kill onto the player hitting the sides. Diabolic's up top, out of bullets, 160 away. Can't get it done. Heretics now looking to force the game 5, looking to get it done. Journey's going to get a 2-piece and a side of game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Heretics are not out until it is over. And the woes may have just begun for E6 as we're going to a search.
Yeah, E6 not the best search and destroy team as it currently stands here. Heretics as well on Hacienda could punish them But E6, again, they started slow on the hard point. They get punished. Diabolic finds himself with some streaks, but they don't find anything, really. A lightning strike finds one, the Hellstorm with nothing, and the drone squad did diddly squat. As we go into the search and destroy, Game 5 is where we're going to settle this between the North American squad and the Spanish. We'll see you after the break.
It's a Game 5 here in the second matchup of our day of the Call of Duty World League here in the Columbus, Ohio. The MLG Arena, 2-2, Enigma6 versus Heretics. First hard point went the way of E6. The Search and Destroy goes to Heretics. The control matchup to E6. And in a twisted turn of events, Heretics managed to take that hard point in a wonderful way. And as we go back into a Search and Destroy, the first one was a 6-1. Will the second be the same? Can E6 get it done? Your predictions needed.
Yeah, I went with E6 here to, you know, a lot of people combat that, and we're very firmly with the Heretics, and I was feeling good after a couple maps, but now we find ourselves in S&D. I am a little concerned, to say the least. Frequency was a blowout. Heretics looks very, very strong in the Search and Destroy compared to E6, but look at the first two hard points. I'm hoping it's like the second S&D, you know, blowout for E6, blowout for Heretics. Blowout for Heretics on the first S&D. What does that mean on the last one, Miles?
Oh, it could well mean you know, I get where you're going with this, but I just don't think...
It makes no sense, I know. It makes no sense, but that is all I can hold on to, because stats say E6 are going to lose. Search and Destroy is a problem right now for E6.
It's definitely a problem, and that's the only way to put it. It's a problem. E6 are not good at Search and Destroy. They're not good at it. It is not going to be pretty. However, there's a chance. I'm not going to call it a miracle. There's definitely a chance they could win it out, but
yeah.
Heretics are really, really good at Search. Heretics Search has been fantastic against every team they've played. You know, they're winning game 5s against the United. The 6-1 they had already. But the same could be said. I mean, this is the second time we've seen a 6-1 from E6. They went down 6-1 to E United yesterday, and then they went down today. And the chances they could go down 6-1 again is possible because just the sheer fact that this squad are so fantastic at trading out each other's kills. The specialists have been on point, and if they can just maintain that kind of, it's not even like crazy players, it's just this sort of basic fundamentals of playing Search and basic fundamentals of Black Ops 4. Heretics have got this in the bag, and now on home turf as well. See how they go.
I'm giving it 20 seconds till a 50 cal bullets through the chest of a player from E6. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you on that one. Here we go.
20 seconds. Are we even going to see the sniper? Yes, we are. Here he is. It's Lucky. As the 20 seconds start to tick down. Here we go. It's a 3-2 split on the defensive side of things.
It's interesting to see Lucky using that snipe.
Ah, there we go.
Not a massive surprise. But it's good to see as well, though, because, you know, on Heretics, Sukri's been sniping. We saw him sniping on Gridlock. Here on Hacienda.
It's literally 20 seconds.
It was actually 20 seconds.
Oh, it's a massacre. Frosty last alive.
Anyone there to trade? Nope. Frosty's still, though. 1v3. Bomb's gone down. Sukri out on the water. 2 players watching the door. This is a perfect setup. Sukri's going to spot anyone making their way up top, and as soon as he gets towards the bomb, surprise! It's a Spanish sandwich. Frosty in the middle.
That's Heretics for you. They have a game plan. They execute it. And E6, again, the trades weren't efficient, but it was just the way that Heretics played so strongly at this position, actually. I'm glad this is the best play. Up and in their kind of space, you know. Using the Sorgs. His methods, obviously, he finds the double as well. He does get traded out by Frosty. But Heretics very, very happy with that one. He's Lucky again with that Paladin. I joke about saying there's a 50 cal bullet going through one of it, but...
Dude, you weren't joking. You weren't joking, because it was going to happen. Lucky's going to do it again. Ready? Watch the clock. Here we go. 3, 2... Oh!
Not today! General. Shutting him down.
I like it.
It was close, though.
No, I like it. This is a nice turn. The first blood. Can they capitalize? General? Oh, he actually doesn't. But Sukri does it for him. That was a trade. That counts. 4v3 right now. Heretics on defense. Now the bomb's going towards B. They're going to get the arm down any moment now. Kismet's in a rough spot. Oh, he almost makes that work as Methods gets the kill.
And again, this is where we talk about Kismet and his experience. That bomb's going down. He's lurking around. He's in a good position. But that's untradeable. If he wins that, they've won the round. But he's lost it now, and he's put his team in a very awkward position. Because they're at the defensive side of things. Now the bomb's down. They're getting pushed. They're getting pinched, and they're going to get punished. 3-1, and just like that. And I feel like if Kismet just stays alive, right? Kismet stays alive in a little corner, down low. The bomb goes down. Then he can punish them. But he's sliding around, he's going crazy, and he finds himself in a one-on-one. If he won that, great. You know, we wouldn't even touch on it, really. But he loses that. And then at that given time, when that bomb goes down, the Heretics are at 3v3. They go, right, we know where all 3 of them are. They're at the bomb site. They have no idea where we're coming from. You hear the frustration in my voice. And honestly, it is frustrating. Because E6 have good foundation, but they're not executing well.
Back-to-back for Heretics. 50 points away from streaks as well. That's the thing that hurts the most. Journey with 3 kills to his name. Obviously doing a lot of work in the assist department and getting the bomb diffusers. Trades out now as he's on his way forward. 35 points away from streaks. Shots out, early blood from Lucky. Oh my, Methods is hungry for it. Gets 1, gets his fill. Is Journey still pushing forward? This is going to net it for him. 4v3 right now. Big nade up. Not able to find anything. Lightning strike at the ready. A bomb goes down with the side of streaks. And there's only 35 till he gets that Hellstorm.
This is tough for E6. Again, Heretics just look so strong compared to them on S&D. Diabolic's going to find one. Trade goes down. Medals back and forth. Will find the wrong end of Frosty and jumping up by the fences. Frosty's going to find a double, but Kate goes down, and now 1v1. Frosty challenging. Oh my goodness, 10 HP. He's going to wait for the regen to come through, and now he's trying to find Lucky. He's spotted him. 15 seconds. Is going to need that stim shot sliding in and around. I'm not sure if he's got the time. As the time ticks away, the 10 seconds fall, and he is going to find himself with the defuse. It's close. Frosty, though, 3 kills, a clutch to come out on top with about 0.1 of a second left. That's what it took for E6 to win that round. That's wild, right?
That's nutty.
You know, they've got a lightning strike to play with, but let's just watch that timer again. Credit to Frosty.
Frosty, of course, making a jump from another very popular first-person shooter on the console. And I asked General, so what's it like teaming with a player who's won 2 world championships? And he says, above all, his composure. Oh, the timing. Frosty getting it done. But you're right, Phil. How much effort that took to get the round. The hard work that went into taking that one for E6, and even then it was literally by 0.1 of a second to get the defuse.
But things like that can swing the game. And you've got to give him credit, but Journey's just going to dispatch him. One, Kismet running through the middle. Just running into the hands of the Spanish here. It almost seems like obvious, but it's the wrong place to do. Cade's going to find one on the flank, though. Give them a little bit of hope. One's going to drop right in front of him. Methods with the sword, spots him. And Lucky, again, in and amongst the kills. Sucre still has that TAC 5 boost. Journey has the lightning strike as well. 4-2.
It was a team shot on Frosty, though. So again, Heretics running this very, very well. Packing up 2 players at a time. There comes the second again. Journey finds it. Cade left on his own. Just running in 2s everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Heretics making sure that no one's left alone. There's always a player by his side. Cade's going to bail this one out. Things looking rough. That was a tough round again after such a brilliant win. Running straight into the traps, into the paws of Heretics who, like the tiger in the basement on Hacienda.
Yeah. That round started with 2 players just giving very easy kills. Like Diabolic this. Obviously was the first. And don't get me wrong, if Diabolic makes it through that fountain, gets underneath them, yeah, great. You're in and behind them. But it's just such a high risk. At that point, and it feels like they're not confident enough to challenge them up top because of things like Lucky and his sniper, and I get that. And honestly, I just give the credit to Heretics right now. They're just playing phenomenal, and look at this. A very strict game plan. Straight away, you'd imagine trophy systems going down, lightning strikes to follow if they need, bombs being planted, and a hot flank for E6 is what they need.
Gotta watch out for Sucre, though. Sucre's downstairs in the entertainment room. Cade's gonna get metals. Here comes Sucre, though. Tags are up. He actually almost got the second player there. Diabolic, the players on the flank, cutting the ribbons. Ties it up 3-3. Instead of letting those players come to him, Frosty finds one and a vase. Lightning strike out. Doesn't get anything. Sucre once again. Another kill to his name this round as he's cleaned up these players on the attempt at the bomb site. 2v2. Frosty up top. Ooh, Frosty finds his second player in the back. 15 seconds.
Trying to search out for the final player. Journey can cuss the one player and he's going to get the kill. It doesn't even matter if he gets the second as he's got the round. Perfectly played. Lovely concussion. And another round to the good. The Spanish looking so strong, and the Search and Destroy woes continue for E6 here. And again, Frosty actually went big in that round. He found himself a couple of kills, but it just wasn't enough.
All in all, an interesting round from both teams, actually, and we saw not necessarily the trades, but just great positioning from both parts in either side. Catching those players on the rotate, catching those players trying to hit the bomb site from behind, and again, running that clock down the entire time was Heretics, and what a way to get it done. Here we go. Out to the waters we go. Lucky. Not sure what the Spanish is for fish. Something like... Nah, I don't know. Not even going to try it. Out he goes. Bomb makes its way for E6, right through the middle. Staggering towards B, slowly but surely. Diabolic on the flank. No one there. But if he times this right, he could catch Sucre. He could catch those players behind him. But Methods, oh, Methods! Kismet once again caught out on his own. Too aggressive. No one to trade out. Oh, no. It's just falling to pieces. 3-6. One by one, they fall. Here comes Cade. There's the next. Oh, Cade. No, can't make it happen. A devastating round to put Heretics on match point.
Every gunfight there for Heretics was more than one person shooting another. Everyone was like a 2v1, a 3v1, another 2v1. Like even there, I think it was that general behind the desk there. Look at this, jumping that. Like they're just using the numbers so well, and Heretics just come out on top once more. I don't think, and this is obviously E6 being poor at search and destroy. Heretics, if they go up against a strong S&D team, you know, they go up against a Splice or a whoever, it won't be like this. It won't be as simple as, oh, look at them just having another 2v1. It's the way that they both play. Lucky's pulled the sniper out to go out in fashion here. E6 need 5 rounds back to back. Cade is going to open the first one up, and that being on medals. Journey shuts down Cade, though.
First opening salvo goes very favorably for E6. 2 dead already for Heretics. Ooh. Ooh. General, don't re-peek. Don't do it. Ooh, mate. Lucky still, snipe in hand. They've got top control. They've got the outside control, but the bomb is not in their hands. B's all theirs. Specialist ready to go. But again, no bomb. And someone has to go down and go and grab it. 40 seconds left on the clock now. Frosty's got eyes on it. Brilliant timing. Slam time in the office. Oh my god, he managed to just dive over Sukri. Wait a minute. Wow, this is an interesting situation to be in. Lucky gets the kill. Final few moments. 30 seconds left. Bomb is still down. Can Heretics get it done on kills alone? Or will he now have time to get the bomb with methods now as he makes the run? 20 seconds. Lucky's going straight towards the B bomb site. Enigma6 have not made the read. They have not made the adjustment. The bomb will go down. And now, with a grav slam to work with, methods will now hold up for the defense.
Concussion just unlocked there as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see that one come out. Kismet's going to find the first. He's going to be challenged by the second, running through the middle. And Diabolic does the business there. And a round to the good. E6 come out on top. That's going to be 5-2. 4 rounds to go, Miles.
Do you think E6 have it in them right now? I am not sure. The way these rounds are going, the wins have to be pretty spectacular. Solid gunfights to win this one, and a little bit of magic to get the defuse in their first round win. It's a different E6 to when they're winning hard points. It's a different E6 to when they're winning the control matchups. That Vamos getting to him.
A little bit too much, it feels like. The search and destroy is just showing. And honestly, the analyst desk will touch on this of how this, series was won and lost, and it was in the S&Ds. The hard points kind of went both ways. We saw good and bad from both, but the S&D so far it's a one-sided affair. As it currently stands here, Heretics 11 rounds, Enigma6 have 3, and that's just the third that has been won there. Let's see what they can do though. As General does find the first. Positive thoughts here for E6 as maybe, just maybe, the comeback is on. What have they got to work with? Frosty's got the slam. So does Methods.
It's flank now, coming through the front entrance, right through the driveway. Diabolic's got to make the read. First player seen. Needs help though. He needs help bad. Kismet, actually, they're going to back on up and make their way towards the bomb site. Perfect stun. Gets one. Oh my! You have to finish that, Kismet. You got to finish the kill. Sukri somehow managed to get away with his life there, despite being stunned at that close range. That ICR was not built to fight that gunfight, and it did. 2 kills now as Heretics even up the numbers. Kismet tagged up, makes a run for it. Man, he's going. He's running. He needs teammates, and he needs them bad. This is telling of the entire series right now for E6.
3v3, Diabolic destroyed up top there. Kismet got unfortunate. I say unfortunate, that stun and that not kill followed up there was pretty poor to say the least. The Grav Slam may be invested here, but with 18 seconds, this could be the end. Right here, Grav Slam used, not utilized, and that is the story of E6. Heretics shut it down once again. Search and destroy continues to be a weakness of E6. It's frustration. You look at the Grav Slam, you look at that concussion from Kismet, they just looked off their game.
Tough work there for E6. They have yet to crack the puzzle that is their Search and Destroy game as the Heretics find their 3rd series win here in the Pro League. Continued form, a couple of shaky moments. They did not have any luck on the gridlock control. The hard point also left much to be desired. There we have it. Our second matchup of the day is wrapped up here in the Call of Duty World League. We've still got 2 more to go. Heretics closing that one out 3-2 against E6. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. This is the Call of Duty World League. We'll see you after the break.
The Call of Duty World League is presented by PlayStation 4, the official platform of the CWL. Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the CWL. and Republic of Gamers, the official monitor of the CWL.
Enigma6 putting up a good fight, but ultimately unsuccessful in their attempts to take down Heretics, who did win that series. Congratulations to them. Your desk is back. Nameless, Pac-Man, Study, as close as we perhaps expected. E6 looked like they could do it, but in the end, and not enough.
Yeah, it came down to those search and destroys, right? Heretics, they're such a strong team. They can do it, anyway. Winning respawn, search and destroys, like from top to bottom, it was a well-played series out of them. E6 also, they could have won this series. They played great as well. General picking up the pace, something that Study was highlighting before going into this series, and that's something to be excited for if you are an E6 fan. But overall, Heretics remain undefeated, looking really good.
The search and destroys were just too easy for them. I feel like they play really similar to how Genji does in that they group up together and take sites like as a unit, as opposed to playing spread like we saw out of E6. You group up together and the trades just come naturally. You're together on the map. You're going to work together. I don't know why E6 seemed to be spreading out more than they were. It just wasn't working out for them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's pretty much that's kind of the standard way to play search and destroy at this point, is you can push something out, 4-1 split, maybe have one guy stay on that flank, and then when you do get pushed up and you do gain that information, maybe send one guy on a little deviant flank, but still kind of in that same vicinity to pick up kills. And really on that game 5 is where we saw Heretics doing that a lot. And, in search and destroy, E6 was just no match to them whatsoever. This map was 6-1, absolute domination. Sukri's 6-1 at this point, rest of the guys as well, 8-3, 8-4. Just getting pushed up into their building and picking up these kills, it just makes it so much easier. And then a couple first bloods as well to Sukri with that sniper.
Now, Jay, what do you think went wrong for E6 in this series?
Well, to add on to what Nameless and Pac-Man were saying, it's just their search and destroy. They went from, at the PLQ, they had Kismet who's sitting at a 1.7 the entire event during just in search and destroy. And the fact that they only could win 3 rounds in this entire series right here in S&D is pathetic, if you ask me. Pathetic. Simple as that. If you,
Strong words.
They were simply they were a really, really strong S&D team. Whatever they did compared to now is just change it completely back. You had Kismet 1.7, and this guy's he's just going 4 and 8, 4 and 9.
Well, that's what's going to happen when you're kind of the aggressor trying to make plays by yourself.
I feel like they're just playing way too individually. Like D-Bach, he's just trying to take a huge risk by just pushing up the middle of the map, trying to get a position that they won't expect him to be. And then when you put yourself in a position like that, especially when the way Heretics was just rotating back, not singly, but they were always had a teammate right next to him, so he was just throwing a shoulder. Once you throw a shoulder, you gain that information. D-Bach is trapped in their top aquarium room, and then he just gets completely flooded out. That was I just felt like they were just taking too many risks in all their S&Ds. And
I don't necessarily mind them taking risk in search and destroy, but I think that they needed to do them together.
Together, yeah.
If you're gonna do like the bottom mid push, we've seen it work. Midnight did that a lot. They hit mid map, but they were doing it together instead of one person pushing top mid. Kismet was pushing top closed hallway. They all just died alone over and over. Momo said it on the cast. They were getting double teamed because they were just simply alone. There was no one there to work with. It made Heretics look so good because they were just fighting alone.
Yeah, there's 2 ways you can do it, right? You can either, take that risk together and both go through mid or triple, whatever you want to do, or you kind of all converge on one general area at the very same time. So the team has to look both ways, and that way you can catch them off guard. We see different strategies.
Alone.
Gen G, they tend to do that
again
as well.
and again. I feel like this conversation, we keep having it on the desk about how you just can't be going out alone. You need to be together.
Some teams have it down and some teams don't. As simple as that right now. And some teams are catching on and figuring it out. But it's a faster paced Call of Duty. You have to adapt to that. You can't really play those slow spreads every single round in this game. It doesn't work.
Rounds like that. They had a 4v3 advantage. Why is Kismet pushing? Like he had top there, he had control of their area. Why is he pushing it out the flank alone?
Doesn't make any sense, especially
no help.
Offense. You're planting the bomb.
Your team is planting the bomb, so your teammate's calling you that we're planting the bomb. You have number advantage. You can just play a lurk position and just wait. Even sitting in a corner somewhere alone would be better than trying to push it out with a SOG and trying to do too much. You don't have to do that much. Now it's up to Heretics to make the play, not you. Instead, you have to sit back and just wait.
And there's that first blood, right? Like we just seen General kind of over-challenge over there near that A bomb site before his teammates wrapped back to him. I think it was number 8 was Frosty. There's one other player who, was kind of watching middle map, and before they can even back up and have like a 5v5 retake, General dies. So basically how this works in Call of Duty is like, if you're holding a side of the map and you're gaining information, if your entire team's not there, you can't be trying to take a 1v5 challenge. You have to back up, run away. And
this is one of the only rounds E6 wins, and Journey was on streaks. And his teammate just let him die. Like that was so. Out of all the rounds,
they still had the only world star their way in.
They had to world star their way to one of the round wins. Like Frosty here had to go huge and clutch up for the team. He barely get the defuse on time. Good play by him, but for that to be one of your 2 round wins, that just means you're playing the map horribly.
Exactly. And think about how much easier that is, like, if you have that extra player, if you try to retake at the same time rather than getting first blooded, it means it's so important on the map to get information and then make a play based upon that with your teammates, with everybody there. Or get your teammates into position to make plays, and that's the patience and stuff you learn as time goes on.
Alone.
Yep.
Alone. Look at it. It's just
alone.
Everyone's just throwing a shoulder, just playing for the information.
No one on Heretics is winning gunfights.
They're just shooting them all on the side.
They're just picking them apart.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
E6 needs to go.
You
think they play that map?
Do you guys think E6 lost confidence in S&D? Because yesterday we watched Frosty use a Koska with a laser.
That's just his thing.
He was just getting shut down today by Lucky with a sniper.
I think they're fundamentally flawed in search right now. Like they're always
5v3. Cade dies alone. They're in a 5v3. They have 5v3. Cade dies across the map alone.
Kismet's in their lobby fighting a gunfight, getting
in their lobby. General dies alone. Frosty, look at the mini map. Frosty's on one corner of the map. Kismet's on the other corner. D-Box in the middle.
What's their plan right now?
They have no plan.
One-on-one gunfights. Like there's no execution of any sort of plan, or it just seems like everybody has their own agenda on the map, and this is a display of what no teamwork looks like.
And how do you go about even beginning to fix something like that? We're saying it's fundamentally broken.
So the shortcut to fixing this is just stick together as a team, pick one site to go to, stick together, and then as time goes on, you'll learn that it's not so hard to bait and switch and get into position. So the short-term fix is to 5-man go somewhere, pick up your flank later in the round, and that's how you can kind of fix it in the short term, and then as time goes on, you'll learn how to play those individual situations.
And then whoever the mid-game caller is, just someone says something, and everyone on the team do
needs
it.
to
Don't
listen.
question it, just do it. Like, I don't know who that person is for their team. We talked about Gen G. For them, it was Havoc. He's saying, no, push him out. Instantly, the whole team would just push him out. Just do whatever it says, whatever the in-game leader says, so you're on the same page.
Exactly.
No, absolutely. You don't want a bunch of people scattered in different directions, which is what you guys pointed out.